Sorry about that. Thank you for letting me know I was muted. I forgot I muted my mic. Sorry about that. Welcome to SmackDown, usually Friday night SmackDown, but in this case, Thursday night SmackDown. Thank you, Taylor. Thank you, Danny, for being here tonight. See, Taylor did something I didn't expect. He opened our show off with redeeming a championship opportunity, which unfortunately I can't give to him 2 nights. But I think in the next week or two, I'm going to give him that title opportunity. I also owe Dash one, which he'll get at Payback. I owe B-Ry one. Both of those viewers are because they won the WrestleMania prediction contest. So that's 3 people I owe title opportunities to right now. I wonder if I owe Danny one from him redeeming championship opportunity. All right. Well, with that, we're going to get kicked off in a moment here. We got a hell of a show ahead of us. Unfortunately, this is the first SmackDown. We're going to kind of decrease the lengthened show just so I don't know. WrestleMania, we need more matches. We need more promos. We need more of stuff like that to hype up WrestleMania. But at this time of the year, I'm good to kind of slow down, cut the match cards down so that I could focus on the active rivalries. There's less to focus on at once, which is going to increase the quality of what I'm focusing on. And those of you who have your own show understand where I'm coming from. Taylor Thompson said, well, double champion becoming NXT champion. Let's go, bitches, at Danny Dash. Funny. You could click on champion because you didn't put an M, you put a period, so it comes out like it's a web URL. All right, so let's get our show underway. Our first match, we've got the inaugural Women's United States Champion and inaugural Women's United States Champion Lyra Valkyria and Alexander Raven to take on Indy Hartwell and Eddie Guerrero. Eddie Guerrero, current Cruiserweight Champion. We got Intercontinental Champion on the other side, Alexander Raven from Monday Night Raw. So, if you guys know the story, Taylor said, oh, I got a headphone with a mic. Yeet. That's awesome. That explains why you weren't able to talk on your shows. So, you guys know the story. Raven was with Indy Hartwell, but Indy cheated on Raven with Eddie. In turn, Raven started dating Lyra, and Lyra helped Raven get back at Eddie and Indy. Here we are a couple months later, and the match dynamic has changed entirely because not only is the Women's United States Championship around the waist of Lyra, we got the Intercontinental title around the waist of Alexander Raven, which I think he was champion when this rivalry began. And then we got Eddie Guerrero, Cruiserweight Champion. But if Eddie and Indy could knock off Raven and Lyra, we could possibly see Indy get a title shot. That would be quite the opportunity for Indy Hartwell. Danny Dash said, I got Jays. Is that what you're talking about on Discord? Taylor said Indy didn't deserve that. Indy didn't deserve the revenge for cheating on Raven. Is that what you're telling me right now? Our second match, we've got Danny Dash in competition against the former leader of the Echo Strikers. I mean, you could put it this way. Both of these guys have been the leader of Echo Strikers, Triple H more recently, but Triple H was overthrown by Amiro and Scarface and Dominic Jimenez. Danny Dash goes one-on-one against the game, Triple H, and in his corner is Taylor Thompson and his new girlfriend, Rhea Ripley. Well, what's R.I.P. been up to? What has R.I.P. Johnson been up to, man? I have not heard from R.I.P. in a minute. We've got the United States Champion AJ Styles being called out tonight by Cody Rhodes. Cody has quite a lot on his mind, and he'd like to unload his thoughts tonight in front of the WWE Universe. We've got the Motor City Machine Guns, Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin, in tag team action against Evan Bourne and Rey Mysterio. The Motor City Machine Guns came back last week, actually made their WWE debut last week against the champions, the Usos, and lost. Maybe this week they'll have better luck against Rey and Evan Bourne. Taylor said you can text him on PS5. He got 2K25 now. Well, where's he at for the shows? That's what I'm asking. We've got the Women's Universal Champion Ace calling out Lilith Blade. We've got a rematch from last week, but tonight, no disqualification. I'll fix it. But we got no disqualification this week. Last week there was disqualifications. It's the Women's World Champion Natalya versus Nikki Cross ahead of Natalya's World Championship title defense on the 8th of next month at Queen's Crown Tournament in the first round. And our main event, we've got King Riddler taking on Braun Breaker. Taylor Thompson said he said he's been seeing the Discord fights with me and you. Well, he hasn't really spoken and said he's still aligned with DNA. You know, I've been hoping to recruit him, but he's not around to recruit. Let's get into it. Our first match, we've got Alexander Raven and Lyra Valkyria versus Eddie Guerrero and Indy Hartwell. Let me know if the video game audio is too loud. Taylor said, yeah, I don't know. The inaugural Women's United States Champion, Lyra Valkyria, defeated Alexa Bliss at Backlash to become the very first Women's United States Champion. What an accomplishment for Lyra Valkyria tonight. To be showing off the championship in front of the world, the very first Women's United States Champion. When you go back and discuss the history of any championship, it's likely you'll go back to the very first champion. And now when we talk about the Women's United States Championship, it's very likely we'll be talking about Lyra Valkyria. Taylor Thompson said, wait. What's up, Taylor?
One of the top competitors in NXT history.
Didn't Riddler said put me in a match? No, Riddler said to put you in a match next week. That's what the Riddler told me. He said you better put Taylor in a match next week. That's what he said.
Things are about to get good.
My match cards are shortening. You're on NXT. So I figure I'll have you wrestle next week, and then I'll try to get you on SmackDown. Yes, he did. You could go look. You could. As I was saying, the weeks that I don't air NXT, maybe that's when I could get you a match on SmackDown. But you have an appearance tonight. You're going to be a ringside with Danny.
Oh, yes. How dare a superstar take pride in their work?
Intercontinental Champion Alexander Raven to defend the title against The Fiend.
Pride in your work, but this superstar is just overbearing. I think they're just the right amount of bearing, actually. The champ knows the competition level's at an all-time high. He needs to show he's above all competitors.
Danny said, hey, Scarface, can I use the Big Eagle for the Universal Championship? You're getting ahead of yourself, Danny. What if Warden comes back even stronger than before? What if Warden comes back and gives you offense you don't expect? You got to think ahead of the game, Danny. You're counting your chickens, your eggs before they hatch. Eddie Guerrero defended his title last at Backlash against Evan Bourne. Very proud Cruiserweight champion. Probably one of the best cruiserweight champions in the history of my streams. But Danny, the answer is, if you do win the belt, yes, I will let you do that. I do like the idea very much. Taylor Thompson said, Mr. Thompson will be at ringside for Mr. Dash's match with Triple H. As for you, you better make sure he has a match next episode on SmackDown. Guarantee he meant next week. You're misunderstanding. I think you're misunderstanding that.
Here comes Indy Hartwell, one of the toughest underdogs in the women's division.
I think you're misunderstanding that. But Taylor, you're upset, but you got a match at Payback. Indy don't have a match at Payback.
And from Melbourne, Australia,
Lyra don't have a match at Payback. These SmackDown superstars, most of them don't have a match at Payback because Payback is a Raw pay-per-view. Yet you, Taylor, have a match at Payback. You got to kind of weigh out. My airtime is a little bit more limited. But on the weeks you don't wrestle at NXT, that's when I think it's going to work for you to wrestle on SmackDown. Here we go, Lyra Valkyria and Alexander Raven. What a combo by Lyra. Taylor said, man, I wish you could be on 2 shows. It's not like I'm telling you no. I'm letting you wrestle on SmackDown. I just can't do it every week because my matches are limited. So, like, when Danny wrestles, you'll be at ringside with Danny, and when you wrestle, he'll be at ringside with you. Think about it. When was the last time you seen Carlito wrestle? You know, I'm at least trying to cycle it out so you all get to wrestle. But like in real life, they have people in like groups that don't wrestle. They're just there for the, you know, like Carlito. He don't really wrestle. Not often. I'm not making you one of those kind of members. You know, I'm sure the Riddler will probably agree with me on that. I hope. Back me up on something. He fights me so damn much. Alexander Raven bringing the fight to Eddie. Eddie in the corner. Oh, face wash.
I understand getting yourself fired up, but he needs to stay on his opponent.
Indy Hartwell tagged in.
Nice running crossbody.
You sure you don't want a piece of her? She cheated on you, Raven. Get her. Oh! I didn't expect to see this. But the fight is on.
Stop to finish it off. My goodness, look at this.
Oh!
Call him disrespectful. I'll call him bold. In your face.
Taylor, I'd like to ask your opinion. Do you think you're the Riddler's right-hand man, or do you think it's Raven? I think it'd be cool to hear your take on that.
She's taking her share of blows at this point. She makes the tag.
My friend, look, I'm already Raven. You just wasted your points. Let me know. Me, Raven, Danny, R.I.P. I'm already on Raven, so if you ever want me to swap I owe you a superstar swap request. Pay more attention. I know what's best for business. I may not like DNA, but sometimes I do know what's best for business.
Nicely done. Tag made.
Here, Lyra. Beat his ass.
Got out of the way.
Oh!
In the basement with a drop kick. Double axe handle connects.
Oh, shit. Cruiserweight champion attacking the Women's United States champion, Lyra. Rolling elbow.
Right on the mark. He's definitely been warned a little. After that, maybe it's time to tag out for a second.
Lyra looking very comfortable, even though she's in the ring with a legendary Cruiserweight champion, Eddie Guerrero. Reversal by Eddie. Reversal by Lyra. No taunt for 3 minutes. Okay, I guess it... All right, let's get my timer up. All right, timer's up.
So these two have counters for days. Try the Hurricane Rana.
I'm confused though, my dude. Aren't you supposed to be for DNA? Or are you just trying to troll me right now? It's like what you guys used to do to Warden. Oh! Oh! Danny said BRB. All right, see you when you get back, Danny.
Dazed and confused, and things are only
Indy measuring up on Lyra. Reversal.
Stationary position, turns around. Moonsault. Incredible agility. Sure was pretty, but we don't.
Oh, how did Lyra miss that much on that suicide dive?
What a disaster. Missing completely on the apron.
Double axe handle missing.
Damage with an evasive maneuver.
Neck breaker by Indy. Raven's down. Lyra back to her feet.
Lyra Valkyria thinking big.
Lyra climbing the top rope.
Taking flight.
Oh!
Drop kick.
What the hell just happened? That was wild. Let's watch that again. That was like glitchy. It's like she went out of the ring but went in the ring. Don't know what to call that.
Lyra Valkyria
Shit.
making it.
Ah. Here, let me add a minute. I accidentally taunted. I wasn't thinking. So now I'm at 2 minutes and 7 seconds.
And targeting the leg there. There's the tag.
Raven tagged in. Thank you. Reversal by Indy. Oh, big boot. The Intercontinental Champion showing out tonight. All right, Taylor, you got to give me an easier one than this. I keep forgetting. All right, I'm at 2:34. I keep forgetting, so I keep having to add time. Taylor said, LOL. Taylor said, I need you to accept my fucking ambulance match. You've been ducking me, LOL. Yeah, beat me at Payback and then we'll talk. Beat me and King Dominic, or not King, Dominic Jimenez at Payback. And then we shall talk.
Still in it. What a gutsy performance. Perhaps looking for some kind of equalizer here.
Indy just hit Raven in the back of the head. Oh, drop kick by Lyra. Taylor said, I don't need to beat you. Remember, I already beat you. Yeah, in a freaking steel cage match. That wasn't a regular match. Oh, well, you did pin me. I'll give you that much. Let's put this one to rest.
This wasn't in his game plan, but if he wants to survive this match, he needs to come up with a new plan ASAP. Could really use a sense of urgency right now when it comes to getting back in the ring.
Shit.
And that prevents Eddie's attack.
Damn. Rough. Reversal by Eddie.
Eddie able to defend against that. Both sides with an answer to every piece of offense. Kneecap goes right into the face to halt the attack. Coming in off the top.
Lyra now tagged in.
Axe handle finds the mark.
Tornado DDT.
DDT. Ooh. What a way to get out of that one. He puts him into the corner. Oh, yeah. She is really getting fired up.
That's karma, Eddie.
Carefully measured guillotine across the neck. Look out!
Oh!
To the floor.
Indiana Eddie both laid out.
The fearlessness we just witnessed. That's the kind of attitude you need to take yourself to the next level. Lyra Valkyria.
All right, my pin meter's up, so I'm going back to the stream on my computer here. Taylor said, even though we have differences, I need my father at the wedding.
Powering up her opponent. Nightwing connects.
Nightwing. Raven now tagged in. Out of space cutter.
Did that just happen? No way Eddie's coming back from that.
Bitch.
Boom.
Stay off the goddamn apron.
I feel like we are just one move away from
Lyra now
winning
tagged
this
in.
One more move or one more misstep.
What's she measuring up for?
Lyra Valkyria powering up her opponent.
Nightwing again.
Lyra Valkyria got all.
One. Indy stops the count. I didn't think she was going to be up in time.
Hung out to dry. Shut the door. This could be over.
1, 2, 3. Lyra Valkyria and Eddie Guerrero win it.
Tag match. And here's another look at what made that match so special.
Oh, I meant... Lyra and Raven win, not Lyra and Eddie. My bad. Taylor always calling me out. What a match. Lyra Valkyria picking up the win over Eddie.
Lyra Valkyria and Alexander Razor.
And teamwork makes the dream work in this
Thinks I
tag
can't
team
eat on stream.
victory. That was a great example of what a tag team can do when it's firing on all cylinders.
I'm good. Thank you, though, sweetheart. All right. Up next, you got Danny Dash with Taylor Thompson and his new girlfriend, Rhea Ripley, in his corner to take on Triple H. This is Danny Dash's last chance to pick up more momentum ahead of his title opportunity against the Warden, for the Universal Championship at Payback. I was going to be Triple H, but earlier Taylor used the Superstar switch, and I was already on the Superstar he wanted me to be, so I'll be graceful.
The WWE Universe on their feet.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, accompanied by Taylor Thompson. From Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 241 pounds, Dashing Danny.
Gentlemen, I think this one's going to turn into a fight in a hurry, and I cannot wait. One of the most prolific competitors in WWE history.
Without question, a man who has exhibited over 25 years of dominance in sports entertainment.
And that dominance will continue before our very eyes tonight.
And his opponent from Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing in at 255 pounds, the Game Triple H!
He spent his entire career accumulating power. Like a master chess player from DX to Evolution to the Authority, now behind the scenes in WWE and NXT.
Triple H looks at every match as a threat to his power, and that's what keeps his motivation so strong.
That's why you don't step to the throne of the King of Kings.
Sorry, Danny, I forgot to turn my mic off. Danny,
The intimidation and mind games
when you were
have
gone,
already
you left
begun
Triple H
for
in
Triple
charge of the
H.
Echo Strikers. He lost control of the Echo Strikers. He lost leadership. This is the original leadership, or original Echo Strikers leader
Well, that's because
versus the
Triple H
last
looks at
leader.
every competitor
How do you
as
feel
a
about
threat
Triple
to
H
his
losing
crown.
control of the Echo Strikers when he was supposed to be holding down the fort for you?
We are about to see a battle here tonight.
Danny Dash versus the Game Triple H here on SmackDown. The last match for Danny Dash before he steps in the ring with the Warden for the Universal Championship.
He sees the entire board. Nobody
I believe the
knows
last
ins and
time
outs
that
of the
Warden
ring
and
the boardroom
Danny
better
Dash
than
stepped
him. This
in
is
the
a
ring
man who
face to
maneuvered
face
his
was the
way
King
to
of
the
the
top
King of the
in
Ring
the
tournament
office and
back
who
in
bludgeoned
January.
his way to the top in the ring. He didn't just earn his status as an icon, he took it from everybody else.
And perhaps the next thing Triple H will take is another victory here tonight.
And he has his work cut out for him here, facing off against someone who feels he's been disrespected lately. Someone who's really come out here with something to prove.
I do not know that I agree he's been disrespected lately, but if he
What the
wants
fuck?
respect, it would do him good
All right,
to
I
win
got
this
to turn
matchup.
things around.
So much torque on the knee and ankle. There it is. He could end it here. No, he kicks out.
Doesn't bode well if you still can't get more than a 1 count by now.
Had it scouted.
Got
Now
you, Danny.
he
Don't worry.
capitalized.
Even though you are a damn DNA member.
And a stomp to the gut.
Kick to the gut. Now kick to the back. Just punishing their opponent from every angle possible. Now locking in the wrist.
Capped off with a knee to the spine.
Shows great wherewithal there.
Uses an elbow to disrupt that attack.
Which move?
Super kick.
Returning to the ring now. Oh, man, look at this.
You're done,
It's like
Hunter.
He's got 8 arms and feet.
Huh.
Of lethal strikes.
Corey, Triple H is known as the cerebral assassin for a reason. He's just as mentally dangerous as he is physically. How do you even try to combat a competitor like him?
Triple H is
From the middle rope.
Oh,
It appears the game might have to
Danny
think of
Dash
different
on a
plan
whole
after
different
that.
level tonight.
Caught the leg.
I don't know if Triple H could keep up.
These superstars have done their homework.
Oh! Oops.
Right into the pin.
Power ran out in one.
I think this match still has a ways to go.
Oh, unloading a big kick to the back. Triple H getting dismantled here.
And that's the defiant attitude being thrown back at Triple H. He's frustrated now.
The WWE
See,
Universe
our man
is
here,
pouring
Taylor
more
Thompson, is
fuel
very
on
upset he
his
doesn't have a
fire
match.
right now.
That doesn't mean he can't have a spot, right? Let's give him a spot. Let's give him something to do.
Triple H is starting to gush out blood.
Readjusting the furniture. We know how this ends.
Oh, right into our announce table.
Saxton,
Come
you
on.
stay here and hold down the fort.
Triple H finally able to slow that incoming offense.
Triple H showing it's not.
Actually, Danny said the Dragon Twist Cutter was so powerful that it made you pause the game.
Time for lying down.
Pretty damn
It's
much.
Time for fighting back.
He doesn't have much time to get back in the ring.
Big knee to the midsection. And the game completely on the wrong end of that attack. Really feeling it now.
Yeah, but you got to expect a few bumps and bruises at this point. Oh, he is clearly looking
No.
to destroy
It's not what
his
I wanted.
opponent right now.
He connects with a counter.
In no way is this a good situation. Don't know if the ref is loud enough, but this is getting close.
Oh, and he stays ahead of Triple H.
No, we're restarting.
And all the
We're restarting.
bloodshed, perhaps worth it now.
The Riddler would be really mad at me if I let that fly. So we're not letting that fly.
Here is your winner, the
We're restarting.
Here we go with the man they call the game, Triple H. If it really is all about the game and how you play it, then nobody plays it better than Triple H.
You got that right, Cole. That drive to achieve
This is
greatness
not an easy
forced him
challenge,
into one of the
finding that out the hard way.
most intelligent competitors we've ever seen here in WWE.
And no doubt the game already has his first few moves for achieving victory planned out in this match.
Triple H with a roll-up.
Rope break, stop the pin.
Match was
This is
started
where
by the
the
general
winners really
manager.
pay.
Now Danny Dash with a roll-up of his own.
Pin broken up easily.
Kick out.
He was down, but he certainly wasn't out.
And they tie up with a collar and elbow. Shoved right off.
Triple H showing off his power.
Uh-oh.
Impressive.
He gets set straight down to the floor.
Back to what we were doing.
Look at this.
The game is
Damn.
one step ahead.
Reckless and foolhardy. You can't just hurl yourself out of the ring like that without knowing for sure that you're going to connect.
It was a terrible landing, but looks like everyone's okay enough to continue. We all know what is going through their head here.
Yep. Destruction, carnage, annihilation.
Destruction and annihilation.
Should be thinking about this coming out of their paycheck. Triple H is called the cerebral assassin for a reason, but eventually comes down to getting it done in the ring.
Okay, okay. Trying some here.
Where does he have to go to come out with a victory here?
Control, control, control. Triple H favors a long match, and it's because he's able to control the pace and take his opponent into the proverbial deep waters where they can't hang with him. If he does that here, you're looking at yet another skull added to
Why
his
is
throne.
Taylor Thompson's meter going up?
Getting back into the ring now.
I shouldn't have left him. I didn't know it would do that.
And he exits the ring.
Better watch the count.
Taking things to the outside, but got to make sure to heed the official's count.
Headlock. Oh, a cheap shot right above the eye. Uh-oh, captured.
Oh, vintage Triple H.
And he moves in for the cover. And he breaks the count quickly.
Not getting to 2 at this point has got to say something.
And an inverted atomic drop.
Reversal by Danny Dash.
Just got it.
Oh, my goodness. Kick to the spine. Oh, man, he is fired up now.
Triple H goes for a ride. Heading to ringside now.
Has them hooked.
Dash away.
Is it enough to put Triple H away?
Sent crashing into our desk.
Yeah, we might want to think about moving out of here.
No. Oh my God, I'm getting freaking irritated.
Not sure what's next, but I'm certain it will not end well. Sparked onto the announce table. DDT.
Not out here.
Misses big time. That misstep could have cost them this match entirely.
A hard landing for sure.
Making a timely return to the ring.
Fast thinking save him there.
Damn, Triple H a step ahead always.
Everything. Triple H covers. This has to do it. Kick out before the count.
I don't know what more this superstar can do to put him away.
Submission time.
Dragon Sleeper.
Trying somehow to work his
Danny
way
Dash for the
Dragon
reversal.
Sleeper and does. Bang!
Kick to the gut.
Dragged around into a neck breaker. He's looking fairly drained.
Triple H isn't messing around. The King of Kings from the top.
Diving elbow drop. Are you kidding me? Wheels turning. What does the Cerebral Assassin have in store? Ooh, he fends that off.
Tilt the world into the arm drag.
Damn.
Caught that. It reversed it.
Has them hooked.
Dash away again.
That just waylaid the game.
Referee becoming collateral damage.
Watching like a predator.
Danny Dash measuring up on Triple H. Low blow.
Cheap as that.
What an evil, evil move by Danny Dash.
Sent out of the ring the hard way. Our referee unable to evade the contact there.
Uh-oh, guys.
We should probably take a step back here.
Okay. If I could do this, I could do this. Come on.
He's making his way to ringside now.
No!
Oh, no.
Taylor misses.
Praise for it.
What a spectacular misfire.
Shit, wrong person.
Don't try this at home, viewers. because
Taylor Thompson ejected.
calculations like that.
You saw, Taylor, I did my best. I did try really hard to make it so you got something there, and I couldn't get it fast enough. I think if I was a second quicker.
These two showing how well they know each other. Just getting bounced off the ring post.
He's ready to show his opponent and the world what he's made of.
He's got a mind to count out
Come on,
rules
Hunter.
as he heads ringside.
It has been a constant barrage from each of these competitors. Almost a homogeneous amount
Super
of
kick by
punishment
Danny
has been
Dash.
dealt.
Danny's got Triple H right where he needs him.
Neither man is worried about their well-being.
Run out of ringside and back to the mat.
Danny looking for momentum tonight. Springboard elbow.
The game in bad shape.
Danny measuring up again. We're seeing a whole different level of Danny Dash after his return at WrestleMania.
Was coming and answers with the
you will see the little piece of heaven. Will we see? Which one is that, Danny? Is it? It's not your F10, is it? Let me know which one it is. My memory's not that great.
Oh, a nasty stop to finish it off. We all know what he's thinking
Punt
here.
kick. I'm assuming that's your finisher. Oh, punt kick, finisher.
Oh, man, look at this. It's like he's got
Triple H, Crimson Mask exposed. It's not often we see Triple H in this position.
The game needs to pull a
I'm
trick from
surprised
his
Triple H is even back after the...
Look at this.
Oh!
Bending athleticism, flipping
After
into a
attack he endured. At Backlash.
WWE Universe is on their feet.
An absolute barn burner.
Now lifted onto the top turnbuckle.
On the apron. This is getting out of hand. Don't do this.
Oh!
On the outside. Good
Triple
grief.
H. Like a play of desperation there.
Over the top rope.
Misses the target.
Back and forth we go. Oh! Two Titans trading strikes and refusing to back down.
Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this.
Toe-to-toe, treating each other like heavy bags.
They are emptying their tanks, going back and forth.
What?
like
A
this.
Samoan spike?
Samoan spike.
What are we seeing here?
Has them hooked.
Dash away. That has got to be it.
One time, that has to do it.
Rhea watching on.
And staying with it.
1, 2. Kick out of 2.
The game has never been one to go down with a whimper, and this time is no different.
I've lost count of how many times.
Oh, got him.
By now.
Come on, ref. Tell me that's it.
Immediate cover after
1,
the impact.
2, 3. Danny Dash wins it.
Mental victory.
Taylor, I tried so hard. I was like, wouldn't it be a cool
Here's
spot
another
if
look at
Taylor
some
is
of
the
the
ref
previous
or is
action,
the
giving their
manager,
fans their money's
put
worth
Triple
and
H
more.
through the table? And I tried so hard. The table wasn't even broken through. I was like a half a second. Triple H got off the damn table. I was moving Danny so Danny wouldn't do anything, you know, the AI. Before I took the control of Taylor to climb up and jump. I wonder if they'll show that moment. This match ended by count out, and the general manager came out here and said, that's not how I want this one to end. Nick Aldis put his word in and made it official to restart this match. Right here was after that. I mean, I was hoping to be in the replay. Such an amazing move by Danny Dash to put Triple H away.
So it's Triple H who comes out on the losing end here.
It seems like Triple H just didn't have his head in this match tonight, and he got played.
Danny Dash getting booed after defeating Triple H. That's what happens when you join DNA.
You got to think Triple H
I did
is
not
looking
mean to
send
do
him-
that. Shit. I hate when that happens. And up next is the former Oh, I forgot to do your punt kick. Damn. I'm sorry, Danny. I'm so used to finishing with the dash away. I'm gonna have to. I'll have to start utilizing your punt kick. I can't believe I forgot. I'm sorry, Danny. Up next, the former United States champion Cody Rhodes confronts AJ Styles, the new United States champion. Last week, after AJ won his match with Daniel Bryan, he was confronted by Cody Rhodes face-to-face in a confrontation. What happens tonight when Cody Rhodes calls out the champion AJ Styles? Here comes the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. Lost the title to AJ Styles in a triple threat at Backlash with LA Knight also involved. LA Knight added last minute to that match. Didn't affect Cody's chances of winning. Believe it or not, I think I deserve a rematch. And whether or not you believe in rematch clauses, I'm going to get mine. Seriously? That was the AI. You're a coward, AJ. You're a coward, and you never accept a challenge that you're afraid of.
As personal as this conflict is, it will not be settled tonight.
Cody just called AJ Styles a coward for not showing up tonight. Oh my God, that's why it's stuck on the rematch. One sec, guys.
Heading to the ring.
Sorry about that. I figured out what the issue is, even with Danny's match. So it was on the rematch, and if you don't leave it so it's on a let's say it's on rematch. I don't know. It's weird, actually. I can't even explain it. It seems like a glitch to me. It should be on exit. It shouldn't be sitting on rematch when you're done. It should be sitting on exit. So I think my autopilot hit rematch. But hit X without thinking about it. But up next, we've got the Motor City Machine Guns in their second match here on SmackDown to take on Rey Mysterio and Evan Bourne. This is the first time we've seen Rey and Evan team up. So we've got a bit of a high-flying tag team match tonight in the tag team divisions. You know what? I'm going to be Motor City Machine Guns. Actually, I'm going to watch for a minute, and then I'm going to jump in as the Motor City Machine Guns.
They are one of the
It was kind of disappointing to see the Motor City Machine Guns make their debut last week against the Usos and to fall short. This is an opportunity for them to prove that that was a fluke, that their success is imminent here on SmackDown. From TNA, the WWE has acquired the Motor City Machine Guns on the SmackDown Tag Team Division.
Do you guys know they're also bandmates?
We're all about that rapid-fire rock and roll attack in the ring.
Machine Gun's looking ready and fired up as always.
Completely focused on making it to the top of the tag division.
Here we go, guys.
Evan Bourne, who made his return just a few weeks before Backlash, winning a 8-man battle royal. It was myself and Evan, the last two in the match. Evan Bourne throwing me out of the ring to earn that Cruiserweight title opportunity against Eddie Guerrero. Eddie would unfortunately defeat Evan Bourne. But here's Evan tonight, joining forces with Rey Mysterio to take on the Motor City Machine Guns.
Competition level has never been higher, but this guy's ready to prove
Dipping his feet in the water, so to speak, in the tag team divisions. We'll see what Evan's level of success joining forces with Rey Mysterio will be. What you gonna do when they come for you? Booyaka, booyaka. I missed the music already.
One of the greatest Lucha Libre stars around.
We are about to see high-flying, exemplified.
I think Evan Bourne and Eddie Guerrero, Evan Bourne and Rey Mysterio will make an excellent tag team tonight. There's a lot of pressure on the Motor City Machine Guns after losing their debut.
there really is no challenge that can be considered impossible when it comes to Rey Mysterio. This dude has made a career out of defying the odds.
Here we go. Match about to kick off. We got the Motor City Machine Guns versus Rey Mysterio and Evan Bourne.
Match underway with the Motor City Machine Guns and MCMG doesn't hesitate. Shelley and Sabin
When I do jump into the match, I'm going to be the Motor City Machine Guns, but watch this play out a bit.
For them, success in WWE represents a lifelong dream.
Shelley and Sabin talked about how hard it was to get to WWE. Now they've launched an assault on the tag team division.
But their opponents are tired of hearing about them. Tonight's about stealing a spotlight. It's about establishing a new regime around these parts.
You could sense the disdain before the bell even rang.
Oh!
Having trouble making it to a vertical base, and it looks like it's only going to get worse. Boom! Impact.
Evan Bourne, springboard clothesline, not quite connecting there.
Oh, and it's reversed. Look at this.
Snap suplex. Carefully measured knee drop.
Guys, I think he just got busted open.
Blood drawn on Evan Bourne.
Yeah, that does not look good.
Can he continue like this? Getting set up in the corner now.
The advantage secured for the Motor City Machine Guns.
And a kick to boot. Oof. For the record, Saxton, you and I would never have that kind of chemistry.
Hey,
Oh!
teammate.
Missing.
I've seen you trip over your own left foot. No thank you.
That catches Sabin looking.
Uh-oh. Half and half suplex. Lights out.
That turns it around for Sabin.
These two reaching a standstill with all these reversals. Unbelievable athleticism.
Looking for the quick pin.
Evan Bourne, Crimson Mask with the cover.
Definitely looks in a hurry to finish things. He
Got the arm trapped.
Chris Sabin trying to
Nice saw cradle.
And he manages to kick
catch
out.
Evan off guard there.
Take this match as long and as far as he needs to. Discus strike.
All right, let's get it. Chris Sabin with a reversal.
One answer after another. Neither
Oh!
giving an inch.
Driven into the steel steps.
And Sabin is revving this crowd up.
Heading to the top rope here.
Oh! Drop kick off the top rope by Chris Sabin.
What a ridiculous maneuver to the outside. Oh, man, meeting the barricade.
Enziguri.
Drops the
Chris Sabin will be incredibly smart not to let Evan Bourne tag in his partner, Ray. With the Crimson Mask on Evan, he's very, very, very
reversals here. Neither competitor intimidated.
vulnerable right now, to say the very least.
Man, what a Hurricane Rana.
What's he got planned for him?
Instead of vicious uppercut.
Using the elbow as a weapon.
Alex Shelley helping Chris Sabin get back to the driver's seat in this one. The Rey Mysterio knocked off the apron. Evan Bourne in a very vulnerable state. First time Evan and Ray join forces tonight. May not be a good night for them. Oh!
Punch to the jaw. That's one way to break up a move.
Look at that.
Well, just like that, we kicked the tempo
Danny
up a
said the
notch.
Devil's Kiss move makes people be like Booker T.
catches it.
Are you talking about the ducky quack quack thing?
Drops the hammer.
Is that what that move is?
Lower back.
The one where he's like, oh, ducky quack, whatever the hell his catchphrase is.
Is it enough? And the rope stopped.
Rope break. Chris Sabin. Evan, how are you surprised about that? You pin him right next to the ropes.
Sabin creates an opportunity.
Several reversals. Neither superstar able to penetrate their opponent's defense.
Oh!
DDT!
Oh, hell nah.
A reversal. He saw that coming.
A clinic of counters being put on by these competitors.
Got him!
We are beginning to reach a point of desperation in this match.
These ads.
Look at the high.
Frog splash! Damn, Evan really just reversed the goddamn finisher.
In a compromising position, but
Taylor said, did Danny win? I fell asleep. Yeah, you won.
Here comes the fire.
Danny said you guys see it after the show. Talking about the Booker T thing.
All the way up and around the world.
crucifix head scissors.
Evan Bourne,
Right on
just,
the lower back.
I mean, more vulnerable to an injury than anyone else I've seen in the last couple months. It's become a 2-on-1 assault at this point because Evan can't even tag Ray in.
Holding nothing back.
Rey Mysterio, absolutely no damage. Chris Sabin, Alex Shelley, very light damage. And there's Evan Bourne, just red head and red torso. Oh!
Into the suplex. This one could be over.
This match has been history in the making.
This is insane.
Ray moves out of trouble.
Effectively
Nice
using the
try.
knee.
Excuse me?
What a punch.
That's how you stop your opponent.
Producing a new apron.
Double axe handle. Chris Sabin laying out Rey Mysterio.
Kick right to the gut. Setting them up.
Cross-legged Michinoku driver. Turns that away.
Damn.
You saw that being telegraphed.
Across the top rope. What a hot shot. Uh-oh.
Reversal by Evan.
Shifts the attack into an inverted DDT.
All the way up and around the world.
Danny said, Taylor said, damn. Danny said, do skull and bones. What do you mean? Is that a move? It's their tag team finisher. Okay, got you. Come on.
Saw what was coming and got out of dodge quick. A little cockiness here from Sabin.
Oh, meet me in the basement. I got a foot to the face for you.
You're done.
Placing him in the corner here.
Tag made.
What are they looking for?
Guns looking to flex what they do best. Here's
Skull and bones.
Bones.
There is no coming back.
1, 2.
No, he kicked
How did that not make it?
all the air out of
Danny
this
said
clutch.
add for a
It looked
minute.
like a done deal.
What a raucous crowd here tonight. Beautiful Hurricane Rana.
Yo, Evan Bourne is bruised in the worst way.
Shelley kick right through his opponent's gut. And sliced bread. Follows up, shoulders down. 2.
Not sure what the
Kick
plan is
out.
here.
He's not ready for this to end.
He is locked in, and it has his opponent dead to rights.
And that was it.
Swinging reverse STO lands it. Does Shelley finish the job here?
What a match this has been.
Come on,
Fight.
Saban.
We're all glad to be witnessing such an extraordinary
We're doing
match.
this. It's over.
A double team coming from Saban and Shelley.
Oh, even though that didn't land correctly.
Time to shut the book on him for good.
There's two.
3, the Motor City Machine Guns securing their first win in the WWE over Rey Mysterio and Evan Bourne.
Remember a tag team match in
Cross and
recent memory that
Bones?
was even close to as good as that one was.
Oh, I thought you said earlier Skull and Bones. Oh, it is Skull and Bones. Okay. Congratulations to the Motor City Machine Guns on securing their first win here in the WWE. At the expense of Evan Bourne, Rey Mysterio wasn't tagged in at all. Not at all. Evan wasn't given the chance. Look how bruised up Evan is. Nikki Cross suffered a light injury last week, despite the fact she still will be competing against Natalya in the no disqualification match tonight. And the celebration begins for the Motor City Machine Guns.
This pairing pain.
Welcome to SmackDown, Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin.
A big win here tonight for Saban and Shelley. The Motor City Machine Guns get
Usos better be watching because
time goes on.
this may be the beginning of an unstoppable wave of momentum. Danny said that Fandango sister Fandango sister Abigail, he said. Pretty much. And up next, the Women's Universal Champion Ace calls out the former champion Lilith Blade. Taylor said
You know, I had
boo.
a feeling we'd hear from her tonight. She's coming to the ring with a purpose and a target in mind.
I spent the week thinking from her point of view. So Lilith, get your ass out here, and maybe I could save some time trying to understand something you aren't capable of understanding without being explained real slow for you. What is it you have to say to me? After everything you've done, you took my championship, you took my group, you took my man, and here we are.
Popcorn, everybody.
Yeah, this should be
What else
good.
is it you want from me, huh? That's not Lucifer. Lucifer wouldn't have done this. I didn't do this to you. Lucifer didn't do this to you. The Riddler didn't even do this to you. Bray Wyatt did this to you. I'll see you in a few weeks.
All right, she's got what she asked for. The match is happening on the next show.
Ace has posted on social media saying that Lilith has been living under a false perception of reality. Saying that the Riddler has better taste. I'm surprised that time it didn't break out into a fight, but Lilith did not seem happy with the words that came out of Ace's mouth. And up next, it is the Women's World Champion Natalya versus Nikki Cross in a rematch from last week, but this time, no rules, no disqualifications.
From dungeon to diva to an all-time great.
The following is
Oh.
one fall, making her way to the ring from Calgary, Alberta, Canada.
Well, Riddler, if you want me to put off this match so I can play your friggin' tape. 1 second, guys. All right, so I was just sent a Riddler tape for the Riddler to play, probably based on what he just witnessed. So I will play that, and then we'll get into our next
And
match.
if we're in luck, we'll be seeing another one here tonight.
Welcome to Friday Night SmackDown. You see, at this point in the night, it's become apparent to me that Lilith doesn't exactly understand what's at stake here. She doesn't understand what's happening, and it's sad that Ace had to give her a taste of reality. I get it, you're upset, you're emotional, but it's only gonna get worse until you accept reality. Accept the future, accept the past for what it was, accept that the name you'll never forget is the infamous King Riddler.
All right, we heard from the Riddler based on what we just witnessed between Ace and Lilith. But up
What can
next,
these
the
competitors
Women's
be
World
thinking
Champion
right now?
Natalya in a rematch against Nikki Cross. But this time, there is no disqualification.
Here comes the boat. Ready for action.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. The WWE Women's World Champion, Natalya.
Natalya, a product of the famed Heart Dungeon, but she's made her own way.
Women's World Heavyweight Champion earned her way to where she is undeniably. What a win at WrestleMania.
Natalya,
She will have to defend the Women's World title in the first round of the Queen's Crown Tournament. One-on-one against the former Women's World Champion, former Miss Money in the Bank, Trish Stratus. Nikki Cross and Natalya had a hell of a match last week, but this time there are no rules. How is this going to change the dynamic as this match carries on? Last week it was Natalya who defeated Nikki Cross, but can Nikki Cross change the momentum and earn a possible future title opportunity? Fun fact, Nikki Cross, the second Women's World Heavyweight Champion in history, the first being Blair Davenport, which brings me back to my point earlier when I was talking about the Women's United States Championship and the inaugural champion Lyra. It's always plausible when you talk about the history of a championship that you will be discussing the very first champion, or the very first few champions that have held that title. Taylor said, "I can't believe I'm being an uncle again." Yeah, Uncle Taylor or Uncle DJ. Yeet. There you go, Taylor. Congratulations.
It just feels like there's always something wrong with her.
Very exciting.
Well, it seems like she's found her place.
Yeah, she fits right in with the other Wyatt weirdos.
Eerie is Nikki Cross.
Somehow, Nikki Cross is even scarier than ever.
You know what, Byron? Normally I'd make fun, but I gotta be honest, I'm a little creeped out too.
Natalya versus Nikki Cross. No disqualifications. Natalya's last match before the 8th of next month, where she'll defend the world title against former champion Trish Stratus in the first round of the Queen's Crown Tournament. Payback will be the last show I stream before I take a break. And after that break, I will be returning on the 8th for the Queen's Crown Tournament.
Also in the ring is Nikki Cross with that same wild look she always has in her eyes. Nikki's an intense competitor who likes to set a fast and brutal pace.
And as much as she loves dishing out pain, she can also take it. There is a toughness to Nikki Cross
Nikki
that
Cross
should
grabbing a
not
weapon.
be underestimated.
The universal signal for extreme. The kendo stick has entered the fray.
Crowd going nuts. Nikki going for a cover early on.
There's a lot more in her.
Danny said, congrats. What about the Death Star? What about the Death Star? What's the Death Star?
Into a pain.
Are you saying for Taylor's name? That would be funny.
Oh, trying to dislocate the shoulder.
Nikki
Does
Cross
this style of match
getting her
favor
arm
more
twisted.
unhinged superstar?
Oh, yeah. You need a twisted imagination.
You want to utilize weapons here?
No disqualification match. That said, sometimes this match brings out a darker side you wouldn't expect in some superstars.
She got put to the test there.
Yeah, Natalya showed that Hart family wisdom.
And what need is there to go looking under the apron like this?
Crowd goes nuts. 2 kendo sticks in the ring. And we have company.
Look who's here! Oh my disqualification!
No,
This
no.
is illegal.
No.
Hold on. What's this?
Trish Stratus attacking Natalya.
What could have warranted this?
What is Trish Stratus' intentions here? I don't think these two have been face to face since WrestleMania. Using the kendo stick against Natalya, and Trish Stratus leaving. Natalya needs to get up and get her head back into the game. Trish Stratus try to throw it off.
It looks like she wants to take this match outside.
Get back here.
Heading out, but needs to be aware of the referee's count.
Trish Stratus gone. And then Nikki Cross has chased down Natalya with a kendo stick.
Fighting on the stage like this is not going to end well.
This is just turning into a savage display of violence. Power slam incoming, no. From behind into an inverted DDT.
I gotta change the chairs. They all say Raw. It's so stupid.
The ref continues to count. Real risk of
Danny
things
said
ending right
BRB.
now.
Danny
she
also said
wisely heads
AKA
back
the
to the
live
ring.
event on Fortnite. I haven't checked it out. I haven't been on Fortnite in a week or two. I'll start playing again soon. Backbreaker by Natalya.
Oh, the pendulum backbreaker stretch. And
Reversal by
Natalya's
Nikki
gonna-
Cross.
And it's Natalya with the reversal. Boom.
Being placed in the corner here.
Getting lifted to the top rope.
Natalya knows exactly what she's doing. And it is
Natalya
not
taunting
good
the
for her
WWE Universe. Put Nikki Cross in the corner
Oh, come on. This is just ridiculous.
as if to
now.
say, take a seat.
To the sky.
Damn.
Natalya's shoulders are down. Is that enough?
Natalya taunting too much. Playing too many games with Nikki Cross.
Wow. Oh, perfect kick. Oh, man, right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow. She's rummaging around under the ring here.
Another kendo stick? Are you kidding me?
No good can come from this.
Oh, what a clothesline.
The lariat.
You're done.
Submission specialist Natalya.
Oh, yeah, Natalya. This is a Hart family tradition.
The sharpshooters applied.
Can Nikki Cross hold on? Oh, reversal.
Nikki Cross escapes.
Oh, get herself out of it.
Reversal by Natalya into a roll-up. 1, 2. Reversal by Nikki Cross. Kick out.
She just will not go away. Brutal forearm.
Oh, she's locking it in again. Sharpshooter.
Sharpshooter by him. Submission locked in. She's holding on with everything she's got, but can her body hold on?
Letting go of her hold here.
Maybe she thinks enough damage has been done.
Danny. Or not Danny. Taylor using his superstar switch.
Avoids contact.
Hellacious power slam.
And Natalya has taken control.
Nikki Cross
Come up with a new plan.
turning the tides.
And a live crowd doesn't get any hotter than this. On the edge of their seats and then some. Boom.
Kendo stick right to the head.
Oh, man. This is what you do when you're looking to do more than win a match. You're looking to hurt.
Fuck. Taylor, you put me in his position.
Doing what she
You
does
son of a
best.
bitch.
Sharpshooter applied.
Struggling to get out of this submission. She's tapping. She taps out.
You motherfucker. You know, I wouldn't have had to go through that if it wasn't for
And here's
you.
another peek at some of the more memorable parts of the match.
It was like I was beating myself up because I literally spent the match setting up for that moment. Despite the attack by Trish Stratus, Nikki Cross still losing the match. Taylor Thompson having a good laugh. I'm sure you're laughing at that, Taylor. But you won't be laughing after we get in the ring for a tag team match at Payback this week. I thought I had the match right there when she reversed into the roll-up. This is before you had me switch. This is after you had me switch. You know, I thought I was going to get out of it for a split second. Natalya, definitely one of the most influential women's world champions in history. Also one of the most influential WWE women's champions in history over on Monday Night Raw.
I can only imagine what it feels like to lose a match under these circumstances.
Imagining being a loser must come pretty naturally to you, though.
That is so uncalled for.
Natalya and Trish have done been enemies. What are you talking about? All right, it's main event time. But before the main event, I do have one more Riddler tape to play. Send me another one. Sorry about that. I didn't realize my mic was muted. Without further ado, it is time for the second Riddler tape. I realized that, Taylor. Thank you. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. All right, Riddler tape series time.
Welcome to SmackDown is Riddler. You see, at this point in the night, the word around the WWE locker room, and obviously in the ring, is that Lilith doesn't quite have a grasp on what the reality is. You see, I beat Lucifer. It was a mental challenge between myself and Lucifer. See, he's still here partially, but it's good to have control. I worked for the control. Some people call me invasive. They get angry. They say they want the Lucifer they once knew back, but he's long gone. For now, moving forward, you'll never call me Lucifer again. You see, because when you're in a battle against the Riddler always wins. That's something that Danny found out. That's something that the Echo Strikers are finding out. And that's what you're finding out right now, Lilith. See, the future is DNA. Bray Wyatt made a mistake. He thought that using the Riddler against Lucifer would be a bad thing. That his two enemies would tear one another apart. No, at the end of the day, Lucifer knew he had to submit and give in so I could take over. And look what's happened. World Heavyweight Championship around his waist. I'm at the top of SmackDown, and nobody's gonna stop either one of us. Together, we are the best. And Ace was right about one thing: I do have better taste. This company has never been better than in my charge. See, if Lucifer was the one that owned the company, things would have been a lot different. The viewers that we've gained over the last year, they probably wouldn't be here. And it's all thanks to the infamous King Riddler.
This motherfucker really taking credit for all that I've done for this company. Taylor, I've had enough of this, dude. And you won't work with me to take this motherfucker out? He is... I can't. Up next, main event time. It is King Riddler versus the #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship, Braun Breaker.
Double champ in the building. Skills so nice, they call him champ twice.
The Riddler has brought back the original World Heavyweight Championship. And I have to admit, that championship looks beautiful. I missed it. I don't think we've seen that title since Raven was world champion.
Prestigious champion, King
Repping the world championship, that King of the Ring title he won at the King
nice
of, at Royal Rumble when he went one-on-one against Warden, when Warden put the crown on the line.
The target on his back is now twice the size.
Fuck you, Riddler. You'll get what's coming to you one day.
This man will not let either of those titles out of his grasp.
A determined look on the face of the double champion.
Fuck you, Taylor. Riddler sucks. I hate the fucking Riddler. Week after week, because he's world champion, I gotta see him come down to the ring. I gotta hear him run his mouth because he owns the company.
WWE is here.
and his opponent
And I hope Braun Breaker beats his ass just like Braun should have beat your ass in that last man standing match on NXT months ago. Actually, that might not have been an NXT match. I don't remember. Was that SmackDown or NXT, you and Braun Breaker? He said Bro W. Are you saying Braun won? Braun won? Damn. Damn, that's got to hurt even worse. Bro, why do you need me? You remember what the Riddler said on Discord? He says something about Jenga. I think I kind of understand what he meant by that, and he's right. Every little piece I take, every person I take from DNA, their structure becomes weaker. We could take DNA out from the foundation. Just help me. Taylor, we have a Miro. Okay, we got B-Rye. Haley's on her side. I've got people on their way that you don't even know about, okay? I just need you and Danny to consider joining me on the Echo Strikers. Danny, welcome back. Perfect timing. You should join the Echo Strikers. It's main event time. The Riddler versus Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker's the #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship. Braun just tried to go out the gates a little bit too fast there. And the Riddler making him pay for it. Going for a pinfall. Way too early. Smart mind game. Danny said nope. Why not?
Looks like he's saying someone is not on his level.
Oh.
And he saw that coming from Braun.
The Riddler taking it in. Braun Breaker to his feet a little bit sooner than he expected. Dropping the Riddler on his head.
Tremendous pressure being applied in this head crank.
Our main event, Braun Breaker, the #1 contender for the world title, taking on the Riddler tonight. There's been a lot of doubt in Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker's beaten people bigger than him. It took him so many tries to defeat a Miro. Danny said good is less powerful than DNA, so I'm sticking with DNA. Danny, but you created the Echo Strikers. I took the I worked with the Miro to take the Echo Strikers back in hopes of getting you to come back. What's going on? What's going on? Guys, what's going on? What? Wait, what? No! No way! DWI! Lilith just hit DWI and the Riddler! Did she just cost him the match? No way! How did she pick him up? Braun Breaker doesn't even know where he is right now.
Looking for the pin.
1, 2, kick out of 2. The Riddler's still in it. What did we just witness? I didn't know what to think. Her music started playing out here. I was confused. Maybe the Riddler really stirred her up. Danny says, sorry, did someone put Aquatel in my gamer supplement? Alcohol in my gamer supplement? Oh, you feel like you're tripping because of what just happened? I know. I'm in shock too. I didn't think I'd see the day. Oh, shoulder block by Braun Breaker. Kick out of 1. The Riddler's still in it. Danny Dash had to ask after Lilith attacked the Riddler, did someone put alcohol in his gaming supplement? Good question. I don't know, but I can't believe my eyes either. Vintage Riddler.
This is excellent. Just denigrating his opponent, showing who's the superior competitor.
Shoulder block by Braun Breaker. Yeah, there it is. This is where the Riddler really starts to make his opponents pay, using them as a basketball.
himself in some territory he does not want to be.
Braun Breaker not in a good position right now. I thought that Braun was going to be able to capitalize on what Lilith did here, but he moves so slowly that it didn't make much of a difference.
Setting up. First on the middle rope. Looking for major impact.
Steamroller.
You really have to throw caution to the wind to even
The crowd's loving it.
hitting something like that.
And Braun's having trouble managing this onslaught.
Every form of offense Breaker attempts is being neutralized.
Braun Breaker doesn't get brutalized like this often. At one point, I believe the Miro was Braun Breaker's toughest opponent, but it honestly may be the Riddler.
Getting set up.
DWI.
Braun's chances are fading. Letting the competition know what he thinks of him. You gotta love it. Looking for a suplex.
No, that's my move. Riddler, if you're listening right now, you are not allowed to use my move anymore.
They are in position. Their opponent has no idea what's coming.
Blade strike.
Braun with a cause for concern.
Wow, float over.
Danny said blade strike. Danny said, yo, bro, what the fuck, mother?
Kick out. Good lord.
Mother.
Scarily
What are you
close to
calling
three.
for Ace right now? You didn't like what you saw? Ain't my business.
Here we go.
Oh!
Showing reckless abandon. There was every chance that could have gone wrong, but instead it was right on the money.
Braun Breaker needs to do something to turn the tides. Because when you're the number one contender, if you beat the champion in non-title action, that gives you the mental edge in the match, or in the rivalry moving forward. 1, 2, 3, the Riddler wins it.
Just like that, it's all over.
What an eventful match, what an eventful night for the Riddler.
These guys gave everyone their money's worth. Here's
Lilith
another
out
one.
of nowhere here, picking up the Riddler and hitting DWI, and I think it's a surprise factor. He did not see it coming at all. Braun Breaker couldn't capitalize to get the 3 count, but he tried. Braun, fuck. You're way too late, bro. You be doing it way too late. I do owe you, but you be doing it way too late. Wait a minute. Riddler, if you're watching this right now, I want you to note that Taylor Thompson wanted me to switch to Braun Breaker. Why, Taylor? Why did you want me to switch to Braun Breaker? I'm sure the Riddler's going to ask you the same freaking thing. Why did you want me to switch to Braun Breaker? One reason? Yeah, what's the one reason? You want to see the Riddler get beat too, huh? You want the same thing I want. You want the Riddler to go down. Just admit it. It ain't that hard to admit.
Factor didn't play a factor in this one, guys.
Yeah, they put up a good fight, but you have to
Tired of
imagine
the
their head
Riddler.
was not in the right place after that distraction.
That's true, Saxon. It's hard to focus on just the match when there's an outside variable
I
in
know, I
play.
have that face when I look at him too. Taylor just said fuck DNA? What the hell's going on? The Riddler's mad. The Riddler's mad. Look what he's doing right now.
Fireman's carry. Up and
F5.
first.
F5.
Kick to the
Taylor, why are you saying
Gotta
fuck
see here.
DNA? He said psych, nah.
Cyclone bomb.
Taylor said fuck DNA. I don't know, Taylor.
Stops.
I think it's awfully weird.
Attacked across the chest.
Uncorks another one.
Braun avoids the attack.
Fuck Scar, Taylor said. But that's not what you said earlier. You said fuck DNA, and you wanted me to switch to Braun Breaker. That's interesting. If I were the Riddler, I would not trust you as far as I could throw you. That's all I'm saying. The Riddler, listen up. Don't trust that motherfucker. He a snake. All right. Match card overview time. That was AI keyboard, said Taylor. Lyra Valkyria and Alexander Raven, the inaugural Women's United States Champion Lyra Valkyria and the Intercontinental Champion Alexander Raven, defeating Indy Hartwell and her boyfriend, the Cruiserweight Champion Eddie Guerrero. Danny Dash with his new girlfriend Rhea Ripley, the Women's Hardcore Champion, and the NXT North American Champion Taylor Thompson in his corner, defeating the Game Triple H. Cody Rhodes calling out AJ Styles, claiming he wants his rematch ASAP, and AJ Styles just does not show up. The Motor City Machine Guns, Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin, defeating Rey Mysterio and Evan Bourne. This is our second match here on SmackDown, finally getting a win. Congratulations to the Motor City Machine Guns. Danny said you should check out The Devil's Kiss. I'll check it out. Taylor said stay tuned. What does that mean? With an O? Ace calling out Lilith Blade, claiming she wanted to give Lilith a bit of reality. She said that Lilith's perception of reality is off by quite a bit. Then she gave Lilith the truth, or so what she calls the truth, saying that the Riddler is not Lucifer anymore, and she needs to get over that, and she needs to stop blaming Lucifer, blaming her, blaming the Riddler, and then she blamed Bray Wyatt. Natalya defeating Nikki Cross in their no disqualification match despite the interference by her opponent at Queen's Crown, Trish Stratus. And King Riddler defeating Braun Breaker despite the interference and surprise attack by Lilith Blade with a DWI. King Riddler winning the match. It's Taylor Thompson that confuses me because he wanted me to switch to Braun Breaker. Then he said fuck DNA, and then he tried to say psych. Anyway, please stick around, everyone. I'm going to set up a raid. Stick around, and I'll see you guys in the raid.